And we're back, done with our first day of work. Juniper, already home from work, bounds over eagerly to interrogate me on my day. So, how'd it go? It went well. Well. Really well. Your little app came through despite being terrifyingly omniscient and just a little bit unnerving. You forgot to mention adorable. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear things worked out, and you even came home with a smile like when you were a lifeguard. Huh? I guess I am smiling. Interesting. By the way, there's just one teensy-weensy little question I have for you. Why exactly did you order a giant crate full of pizza bagels? I did it. Did I neglect to mention that part of the terms and conditions? On the plus side, I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. And that's level 1 of Arcade Spirits complete. Oh, okay. I didn't know there was level. Hey, look! You put up your... Okay. You also won a prize. You'll get one of those for each... Oh, how did I do her voice again? You clear, plus some extras for various endings and other hidden thingies. Now, let's check your score. Looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi. Let's go! You're proving to be level-headed, rational, and honest. Great! Also, you scored 5,850 points. Nice! Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up! Oh, nope, we don't want that. I don't know why that's a thing. Today's pizza fact is Americans eat approximately 100 acres of pizza each day, or 350 slices per second. Wow! Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 2? I mean, yeah, I guess I could save. Save. Oh, okay, yeah, onward to level 2. I already saved. My bad, sorry. Oh, alright, because that's what they did. Oh, I can't bop to the music anymore. Chasing Ghost. That sounds like a Percy thing. Or is that not really? It is the future year 20-something. And you know what? Things are pretty okay. I've worked as a hard floor attendant at the Funplex for 2 weeks now. Oh, okay. Hard work, to be sure, but rewarding. In a spiritual sense, at least. I've helped Naomi repair pinball games. I've had tea with Francine while she reminisced about the far-out 1960-something. I've evacuated gamers when the kitchen accidentally caught on fire. I've had numerous kids puking up nachos on my clothes. I've scraped gums off any number of surfaces. I've chased what turned out to be an entirely too many spiders out of a single skee-ball machine. Oh, I would freak out. I hate spiders. Okay, look. I know I'm not painting this as a very rosy picture so far, but honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy even amidst the chaos and the grossness. I'm happy, and that's all that matters, right? Yeah, actually. Right, you're happy. This is the best I've seen you in ages, Z. Before you'd come home all drained and exhausted. Now, you're still tired, but a good tired. My roommate, Juniper, she'd taken to stopping by during her lunch break, whenever she could get away from her office cubicle long enough to do so. That's still hard work, don't get me wrong. But overall, it's good work. It's good work. I just feel good today. I can't even read anymore. I don't know what happened. I just feel good. Totally good and stuff. Good! Agreed. Super good. Double plus good. Iris, we talked about you listening in on my conversation. What did I tell you about that? To pretend I wasn't eavesdropping even when I am? Exactly. You know, I'd be more upset about my creepy privacy invading digital overmistress, but I have to admit that Iris really pulled through for me. Even if she also ordered a 3-month supply of pizza bagels on my behalf. But see, when pizza's on a bagel... So Juniper, how long do you have left on your break? Any time to squeeze in some pinball or something? I can spot you tokens. No can do. Our new assistant synergy manager arranged the team building exercise. I have to, move colored bits of paper around or something and then exchange high fives. Assistant synergy manager? That sounds like a very vague job. Nah, it's actually entry level, good pay, and right on track to middle management. Pretty cushy, if a bit dull. Funny thing is that they asked me if I knew anybody who'd fit in before they started advertisement for candidates, and I said no. Who'd want to do that? When was this exactly? Oh, 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, right when I needed to find a job, you told them you didn't know any good candidates for a well-paying entry-level job? Oh, but you wouldn't have liked being an assistant synergy manager, right? Not one bit. Juniper, please tell me you told them no because I'd already taken this job by that point, not because you forgot. Hey, I didn't forget. I just, didn't bother telling you about the open position that night. I mean, you already had so many jobs you hated. I knew you'd hate being an assistant synergy manager, so I didn't feel the need to tell you. And it all worked out, right? You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me how happy you are here. Not a lie, I was happy here, indeed. And also, not a lie, having packed pizza bagels for lunch after having pizza bagels for breakfast because we barely had enough money to cover the rent this week, pulled together. Also, not a lie, Gavin constantly hiding the numbers from us, insisting things were fine, all while dryly joking about perpetually being on the edge of a crash and burn. Also, not a lie, that every time someone in my family tried to chase after happiness instead of stability, we fell deeper and deeper into debt and misery. Z, say something. You're scaring me. When I lost my lifeguard job, I barely reacted. Didn't care that I was impoverished again and facing an uncertain future. I guess one of the nasty side effects of no longer going with the flow is no longer being numb to the reality of your situation. But I shouldn't feel upset. I've been genuinely enjoying my time at the Funplex. I don't need some grand reason why when I feel this good deep down inside. I have no right to be angry or upset at losing an opportunity at a safer, more stable future, right? It's okay, I'm where I want to be. It's okay, everything is fine. It's not okay, why didn't you tell me? I'll do the honest truth. So, I won't be angry or upset. Simple as that. I decided I was done compromising, right? Done with settling, going with the flow. I'm going to be the one to break the family curse. I chose this path of my own free will, even if I didn't have all the facts at that time. But if I'm going to be honest, boundless confidence doesn't cover the simple fact that I chose to be vulnerable rather than safe. If the arcade closes, if anything else goes wrong, still, no need to dump all that on Juniper. It's okay, Juniper. You were right. I'd have hated that job, and things are great here. Oh, good. You were kind of freaking me out, Z. Trust me, it's the right decision. We learn to loathe working at my office like I do. I mean, sure, the pay is good, and you'd get solid health insurance and paid vacation time, and they have a sweet coffee shop right in the lobby, and these really great chairs that support your lower back, like $1,000 chairs from Sweden crafted by master chairsmiths. Chairsmiths? Juniper, I said it's fine. Everything is fine. Honestly, I'm okay. I mean, I won't deny that your job would have been a safer bet. I want to contribute my fair share to the apartment rent, But what's done is done. I'd rather look forward than back. Right. Forget I said anything. Please forget I said anything. I'm sorry. I should have told you. I shouldn't have held that back. But I still wouldn't have pushed you to take the job. It's totally horrible at my office. You'd have been miserable there like me. Juniper is cool. You're right. I'd have hated it. Okay, good. I've got a good feeling about all this. I think you're right. Where you need to be, even if I was kind of dumb about getting you here. Hey, I gotta get back to the office. Have a good lunch, okay? I can feel the distant rumble of a frozen box of pizza bagels taunting me from the recently repaired employee break room. Yeah, okay, and you have a good rest of the hours of your day, yeah? You bet. I'm okay with this. Everything is fine. Right? Right. What I need right now is a distraction. And frozen pizza bagels are most certainly not it. My pocket money is real slim, but I think I need to step out for some fresh air and treat myself to a better lunch than that. And hey, maybe some company too. Nice and distracting. Talking to someone about anything other than this. Let's see who's available. But I wanted Naomi. Okay, we'll go for Queen Bee then. Queen Bee is between matches right now. It's awfully quiet near the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. I'm feeling rather alarmed here. This is normally peak time for Queen Bee to be streaming matches. What's she up to now? As I get closer, I see her behind the game, fiddling with one of her webcams, clearly soaked in frustration. Everything okay, Queen Bee? No, everything is not fucking okay. She grumbles to herself and continues to meddle with the wires. Can I help you with anything? I don't know. Can you figure out why a newly updated device driver suddenly stops talking to the webcam? It's supposed to just improved, but it was blinking out on me before I bit the bullet and upgraded. So maybe it's hardware? A dead wire? This is such a core to hell right now. Oh, sorry. I'm silicon illiterate, sure, but not exactly a techno mage. Listen, kid. Unfortunately, I don't have the time or the effort to deal with this shit right now. My main webcam isn't working, and I don't think I'll be working for the rest of the day. I can ask Naomi to take a peek at it later. She's the one who helped you rig this up in the first place, right? Ugh, can't wait that long. I've got matches to stream. I need it working now. Well, how about you take your mind off it for a while then? I'm about to go on my lunch break. Care to join me? Queen Bee's whole demeanor relaxes a bit when I mention mealtime. She sighs heavily. Fine. You're probably right, kid. Maybe not staring at wires for a bit will help clear my mind. Maybe even help me sort the mess out myself afterwards. I want to go to Whole Story. Get me some sugar. Want to go to Whole Story with me? The bookstore. Do they have food there? Do they have food? You are too funny, kid. Of course they have fucking food. Best coffee and donuts in the world. And I'm fucking famished. Let's go already. Before I can even lament about eating my pizza bagels, Queen Bee is dragging me out of the arcade. I sigh reluctantly and give in. It's probably for the best anyway. After what I dealt with this morning, I deserve to give myself a little treat. And I probably won't even admit to myself, but I'm totally getting sick of those pizza bagels. I would too, man. Despite coming to this little strip mall for 2 weeks, I hadn't actually visited our neighbors. Mostly, I did whatever needed doing. Took orders from Gavin, lent a hand to Ashley and Naomi, things like that. Whatever the job happened to call me for. No more, no less. I couldn't say I'd been a part of any community outside the immediate circle of my coworkers, whereas the others visited Whole Story frequently. Queen Bee leads the way into a shop that smells strangely of dusty old books and sugary sweetness. Oh, I like this. I don't think I'd ever been in a little independent bookstore. Our bookstore at all, for that matter, is 20-something. Who buys books in brick-and-mortar stores anymore? But despite the subdued atmosphere compared to the arcade, there are customers present and accounted for, sipping coffee, reading old tomes, and yes, munching donuts. Queen Bee secures a tiny table for us before directing me to the bar. Hang on, what the heck is up with this menu? It's organized by the Dewey Decimal System. I take a Frank Herbert. I'm paying. Just got my strip from Stipid. What's a Stipid? Stipid? From L7 Gaming yesterday, and I feel like celebrating. I'm almost out of thanks. Try not to make a big deal of it. Thanks. Cash is tight, and boutique cafe pastries wouldn't help my situation much. Oh, maybe it's some new people. A pair of middle-aged guys want to take my order. Hey, I'd like, one Super Sleeves glazed chocolate sprinkle special, surprise with orange juice. You know what? Surprise me. What's your favorite donut? Just the glaze and some coffee. I would go with this one. I love me a good sweet chocolate donut. I'll have the Shell Silverstein. That's awesome, actually. I love Shell Silverstein. One chocolate with sprinkles and juice coming right up. The second fellow puts together my order and also drops a small book full of extremely silly poetry on the tray with it. Oh, that's actually really cute. Literally literacy lunch. With alliteration, apparently. Say, you work at the Funplex, don't you? Right, we've seen you walk past our doors every morning and evening. Like clockwork, tick-tock. Right, sorry, I should have introduced myself. Floor attendant Zeestorm at your service. I'm your inside gal for tokens and tickets. Oh, we're lousy at video games. Totally lousy. But Francine's just a peach, isn't she? Sweetest dame you'll ever meet. Regardless, welcome to the Whole Story. I'm Ben. I'm Matt. No relations to the actors. Although they're cuties, and so are we. Ben, Matt. Oh, stop. Stop being cute. Never. Are they a couple? Apparently, the sugar is available in forms other than round and holy. Anyway, don't let us stop you from having fun on your little date. What did you... Oh, they think we're on a date. It's not a date. Just friends, then. Friendly friends on a playdate. Maybe the real date was the friends we made along the way. I love these guys. I'd say the real friends were the friends we made along the way. What if the way was also the real friends who were the real friends we made along the way? Okay, and now you're just being silly. And how? Anyway. Next order, please. The pair waves the next customer in as I return to Queen Bee's table with our orders in a nicely decorated wooden tray. Queen Bee is stuffing donuts down her gullet. I think she might be angry eating, but I'm not sure. Actually, I think this is the first time I've actually seen her eat anything. Normally, she's way too focused on matches to take a snack break. So, Queen Bee... She holds up a finger to silence me. Finishes chewing and swallows. I feel so much better now. Hangry much? You know it. Sometimes I get so focused about everything I forget to eat. Eating is important. You should do it more regularly. 9 out of 10 living people say they prefer it to starving to death. Yeah. Hey, what are you eating? Can I have some? She pokes at my choice in arguable nutrition. Hey, wait a sec. Hey, don't poke my food. Poke her food back. Let her keep poking my donut. I poke her food back. Queen Bee still has a pastry left on her plate, too. All's fair in love and poke in food wars. I lean over the table and began prodding her meal. Hey, don't touch my biscuit. Now it's got all your germs on it. Ew. Can't take the heat. Don't start the fire. Ha. Point taken. Queen Bee rolls her eyes and sticks out her tongue jokingly. Whatever, you win this round, kid, but next time that donut will be mine. Besides, you sound like you need that more than me. Sugary treats are a good de-stressor. You haven't been acting like your normal company drone self around the arcade floor today. Guessing the stress is mounting. What? And you're not stressed at all, huh? Well... Yeah, okay, I'll admit it. Things have been stressful with streaming lately. Oh, how so? Because with esports streaming, everything has to be perfect all the goddamn time. It's not like you, where if you miss a stray gum wrapper or the plexiglass isn't polished to a shine, Gavin will let it slide. Clearly, you haven't worked for Gavin. Okay, Francine will let it slide. Look, I'm not a metaphor person. My point is, when you're a public streamer, an esports competitor, a streamer, an internet sensation, you gotta hustle. 100%. 110% hustle. You only see folks like me and Tio from backstage. You aren't watching from the audience. Different situation entirely there. There's no room for error. If one thing is wrong, I'll get punished for it, one way or another. If not by the chat, which constantly seeks my blood and salty tears, then by my own team. They're always evaluating my performance. Things go badly enough. My viewer count goes down and I could lose my sponsorship, then everything. Damn. Damn indeed. You see what I mean? Take the world down in flames with you, I say, but you told me your ratings were at an all-time high. Queen Bee is really letting the stress get to her. I should find a way to pump up her spirits. Okay, so it's brutal. Sounds like life has been brutal in general lately. But there's one thing you told me long ago that I'm going to quote back to you. When the world fucks on, you don't take a fuck on the world. Ah, that's my favorite catchphrase. Well done, kid. What is that word? Is it... Oh, shit. It shits on you. You're right. I'm not going to let anything stand in my way. That's what I like to hear. But really, Queen Bee, that all makes sense. But you have to take time for yourself and relax. Easier said than done. I know streamers who take a week off, go on vacation or something, and their subs drop off the face of the earth. But I also know burnout's a serious thing. I do need to take breaks. And if I'm going to relax, you should follow that same advice, kid. Huh? I saw your little interaction with your roomie this morning. Don't worry, I wasn't eavesdropping. I merely noted that you didn't look right after that. So you remember to take time and relax, reflect, get your shit together. While I'm on the topic of you, I'm thinking you should also find a hobby. What? Why? I see you working that floor every day. You just go through the motions, and you look so bored all the time. I think if you had something else going on, you'd be much happier. Thanks. Hey, I'm not trying to be harsh. Trust me, I'm used to be like you long ago, but I found my fucking passion, and now look at me. Rising star of L7. I know you got something worth fighting for inside you, too. Use it. Well, this has gotten a little awkward and a little too right on point for me to feel comfortable. Let's look at the scores right now. Oh. I guess I can't. Can I press Q? Yo, she's in the lead now. Beep beep, lunch time is over. And Iris with the best distraction. Time to go back to the arcade. I'll see you back there, Queen Bee. She waves me off. I still have this last donut to finish. I'll be back at the Funplex before you know it. She stuffs her face once more, and I gather myself and head back to the Funplex. That was it. That was a good. I'm not gonna. Time for the afternoon shift. That's usually when things heat up after the quiet mornings. More kids coming in after school, more programmers rolling in with crews. I'm headed back to my desk, ready to take care of what needs taken care of when I'm intercepted en route. Oh, she'd be looking good outside of her costume. Z, Ashley, you're both back. Good. I was hoping to catch you before we left. Ooh, what's up? Hamza's up. What? Kay? Ashley, I'll bring the van around shortly. Z, you'll be flying solo today. Hang on, what's happening? Exactly who's Hamza? Hamza's a game finder, an auctioneer, and gives next to no notice of when a new block of games will be going under the gavel, so we need to move. Ashley, Naomi, Francine, and I will be going to his auction for the rest of the afternoon while you run the Funplex. That's not fair. You should leave someone here with me, I'm just saying. My first instinct is to nod and go along with it. Gavin's the law around these parts. But Queen Bee's words are still dangling away in my mind. Doing what needs doing is great and all, but maybe I need to step up a bit more. Plus, the idea of being trapped in here during our heaviest hours with no support was hardly appealing. Hey, what giz? I wanted on this too. Let me tag along. You're trusting the Funplex to the newbie. I might burn it down. How about Ashley and I swap places and I come with yeah, I'm gonna go with this line. Me? Seriously? Did we learn nothing from the Great Kitchen Fire incident of 20-something that Z excused an aura of perpetual bad luck? That cruddy old microwave exploding had nothing to do with your pizza rolls. Pizza bagels. Whatever. Hey, hang on. I get a say in this too, right? As a fellow floor attendant? I feel like such a third wheel at these auctions anyway. Let's see be the third wheel and let me handle the floor. I'll be the finest third wheel you've ever met. Trust me. I love her anime shirt. I can't get over that. I want to do more than I've been doing. Different things, new things. Show some initiative, like... I suppose it wouldn't change much to bring Z instead, but no costume time today, Ashley. I need non-plush figures on duty in case of ticket jams. Pinky can stay in storage for the afternoon. I'm just happy to be helping folks out one way or another. She looks so cute. I can't help but fangirl over these people. I need to get the van. Wait out, friends, please. Well, I'll probably be closed by the time you get back, so I'll see you in the morning, Floor Attendant Ashley. Away. She looks so cute without the apron. Leaving me waiting outside with my two traveling companions. Not much time to chat, however, as Gavin pulls his van and a rental trailer around. Oh my, how exciting. I rarely go on adventures these days. It's just a quick trip, ma'am. Any trip is an adventure if you make it one, shall we? The four of us pile in, and it's off to the highway. Oh, this is gonna be a fun new location. Oh, I should end it here. Gavin, consulting a driving map on his phone, leads us out of the city via a series of weird turns and back roads. Yeah, we're gonna end it here before the auction. See you guys next time. Bye.